How much do you really know about the Milky Way? Even if you know your favorite cafés or shortcuts to dodge traffic in your city, chances are you haven't explored every alley or hidden corner. Likewise, the Milky Way, our galactic home, holds many secrets, even for scientists. This awe-inspiring galaxy is filled with celestial phenomena: stars, supernovae, nebulas, energy fields, and elusive dark matter. Let's take a closer look at the incredible mysteries and facts about the Milky Way that may change how you see your place in the cosmos. A sky full of countless stars. Trying to count stars in the night sky is nearly impossible, and astronomers themselves struggle with it. Most stars remain obscured by interstellar dust, and telescopes can only detect the brightest ones. One common estimation method involves observing how stars orbit within the galaxy to estimate its mass. Dividing that mass by the typical mass of a star gives a rough estimate. Using data from the European Space Agency's Gaia mission, around 1 billion stars have been directly mapped, merely 1% of the total. That implies our galaxy may house up to 100 billion stars or more. Imagine if each of those stars hosted just 2 planets. The probability of extraterrestrial life increases dramatically. The galaxy's cosmic isolation. The Milky Way is not tightly packed into a cosmic city, but instead drifts within a vast, relatively empty region of space. The structure of the universe resembles a gigantic web with filaments of galaxies and massive voids. In 2013, researchers Keenan, Barger, and Cowie identified a particularly sparse region, now called the KBC void, which encompasses the Milky Way, the local group, and much of the Laniakea supercluster. We truly live in a lonely pocket of the cosmos. A glimpse of the beast within. At the heart of our galaxy lies a monstrous black hole, Sagittarius A star, with a mass equivalent to 4 million suns. Its existence was inferred from the orbits of nearby stars, but now we have an actual image, thanks to a collaborative effort using radio telescopes. This supermassive black hole joins an elite group, part of the estimated 100 billion such objects in the universe. Out of 40 quintillion black holes, only a fraction are supermassive, making Sagittarius A extraordinarily rare. Stars from distant galaxies. Like cameo appearances in films, stars from other galaxies sometimes wander into the Milky Way. Researchers hunting for hypervelocity stars, those ejected at extreme speeds from galactic centers, found some racing toward, not away from, our galaxy. These stars may have originated in the Large Magellanic Cloud, a satellite galaxy orbiting the Milky Way. This discovery hints at ongoing galactic interactions and migrations. Our galaxy's unstable companions. Centuries ago, explorers like Ferdinand Magellan documented strange glowing patches in the southern hemisphere's sky, what we now know as the Magellanic Clouds. These are dwarf galaxies still orbiting the Milky Way. However, many of these smaller galaxies don't last long. The Milky Way often absorbs them. In fact, millions of stars following similar needle-shaped orbits suggest that one such galaxy, nicknamed the Gaia Sausage, was consumed by ours. A greasy galactic mystery. Between the stars lies more than just empty space. It's filled with greasy molecules called aliphatic carbon compounds, formed in aging stars and dispersed throughout the galaxy. Recent research suggests there may be far more carbon in the Milky Way than previously believed, potentially 5 times as much. Since carbon is essential for life, this abundance could support the idea that life might exist elsewhere in the galaxy. A collision is inevitable. In about 4 billion years, the Milky Way will collide with its neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. The two are closing in at approximately 400,000 kilometers per hour. Previous models predicted Andromeda would dominate the aftermath, but newer data suggests both galaxies have similar mass, around 800 billion times that of the Sun. Whether the Milky Way will survive the collision remains uncertain. Bubbles nobody noticed. Imagine discovering a hidden object in your own living room that had always been there. In 2010, scientists made a similar discovery. Enormous gamma-ray emitting structures called Fermi bubbles, rising 25,000 light-years above and below the Milky Way. These bubbles likely resulted from a massive energy event millions of years ago, perhaps our central black hole devouring a massive gas cloud and ejecting the remains in a fiery blast. The galaxy's mysterious mass. The true mass of the Milky Way remains elusive, with estimates ranging from 700 billion to 2 trillion solar masses. The problem lies in dark matter. It makes up about 85% of the galaxy's mass, but it doesn't interact with light. Astronomers try to measure its effects indirectly by observing how our galaxy influences nearby dwarf galaxies. Recent calculations using this method estimate the Milky Way's mass at around 960 billion solar masses. Strange signals from the stars. Over the last decade, scientists have detected fast radio bursts, FRBs, mysterious, fleeting emissions from deep space. Initially, only a few dozen had been documented, but recent observations have doubled that number. In 2020, 6 unique signals were traced to the center of our own galaxy. They didn't match any known radio emission patterns and were tracked to a source called ASCAP J 173608.2. To better investigate these and similar phenomena, the SKA, Square Kilometre Array, radio telescope is under construction. Once operational, it will produce detailed sky maps daily and might finally solve the puzzle of these baffling signals. So, what surprised you most? Which of these galactic facts were new to you? Let us know. If you enjoyed the journey through our cosmic backyard, consider sharing this with friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more celestial discoveries.